Well, hey, happy Wednesday to you. I'm Pastor Dan with your Midweek Minute, and I wanted to share an update with you and also a devotional thought. And the first has to do with the phase that we're currently in and here in King County. We're in phase 2. Exciting news, I know. Pet groomers are open, and no, that's not where I got my haircut. Corey finally attacked me with the scissors. But it's also exciting that we can meet with 5 other people outside of our household per week. I know it's slow like a turtle, but it's headed in the right direction. And we are so excited for the day that we're able to meet together on Sunday mornings in person, but that still looks like it's going to be quite a ways off. The leadership team and I and our staff have just decided that we'll keep meeting online, much in this format like we do already, through October. And on October 1st, we'll kind of reevaluate and see where things are and see where we are and move forward from there. But we'll continue doing what we're doing here, and we've got some exciting innovations planned for August, and so you have to stay tuned for that. But we are all excited to be heading in the right direction. Just another devotional thought that I wanted to share with you. You know, summer is finally here, at least it feels like it, both in temperature and with the longer days and school being out. And it's just got me thinking about the change of seasons and the new rhythms and routines that often come with that. And, you know, during the lockdown, my life at least took on a completely different shape in terms of the rhythms. And there were some things that fell by the wayside, like exercise, which is so funny because I've talked to other people and they're like, I've never been able to fit this into my schedule, and now I exercise all the time. But there's just a different pattern, a different routine to life. And another thing that's kind of been taken on a new shape, at least in my own life, is my devotional life. And the times when I had available before aren't now, and I've been trying to kind of figure out how to fit things in. And so that's one of my goals here in the next few weeks, is to just establish a more regular pattern for that. And it's got me thinking about gardening and new growth. And, you know, as I look outside in our backyard, we've got raspberries that are almost ready to bloom and or almost ready to eat, rather. And so I wanted to share with you one of my favorite passages, and it comes from John 15. And it's John 15, where Jesus says, "I am the vine and you are the branches." And he talks about God the Father being the gardener. And those who remain in him, that stay connected to the vine, will bear much fruit. And just that whole idea that God gives us all the strength and all the wisdom and all the hope that we need, all the fruit in our lives that he wants to produce if we'll just stay connected to him. And I stumbled across a reflective thought by Teresa of Avila, who is a very old writer. She's, I'm not even sure which century she's from, but it kind of goes along with this theme of gardening, and so I wanted to share it with you. Beginners must realize that in order to give delight to the Lord, they are starting to cultivate a garden on very barren soil, full of abominable weeds. And His Majesty pulls up the weeds and plants good seed. Now let us keep in mind that all of this is already done by the time a soul is determined to practice prayer and has begun to make use of it. And with the help of God, we must strive, like good gardeners, to get these plants to grow and take pains to water them so that they don't wither, but come to provide refreshment for this Lord of ours. And so that's your midweek minute for this week. Just allowing God to cultivate His good fruits in your life, to stay connected with Him in this season and the seasons ahead as we move through whatever phases we may. God bless you. We'll see you next week.